game of the season is upon us. As long as we don't get smashed, I'll be happy.
Hello and welcome to the Sheffield Wednesday versus Southampton game. This will be a very interesting game for us tonight. I think we're going to do very well indeed or get smashed. Now, if you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the channel. Sharing gets in front of people's faces and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. It will be brilliant if you could all do that. I've just done a pre-stream for the watch along for decks. It's been really good. Thank you everyone who came into there tonight. It was lovely to see you all, and we'll try and do more of them in the future. So, Sheffield Wednesday start with Dawson, Patterson, Iorfa, Awickway, Femero, Delgado start, Backinson, Volk, Bannon, Windass, Gregory. The subs are Charles, Palmer, Valentine, Bernard, James, Musa, Wilkes, Smith, Fletcher. They start with Bazuna, Walker Pizza, Bedneck, Stephen, Manning, Smallbone, Ward-Prowse, Ankara, Endoza, Teller, Adam Armstrong, McCarthy, Lanavoko, Charles, the younger brothers, Pierce Charles, Lavia, DeJopo, I'm just not going to try it. It's on the screen. Armstrong, Aribo, and Adams. Let's see what happens here. Hopefully, we can have a very good game. Let's see how we do in this game. We are going to probably struggle a little bit to get used to this Cisco system, so bear that in mind. But if we can have a good game and get all 3 points tonight, it will be a massive start. We're live on Sky. Let's go.
We're all Wednesday, aren't we?
So that first half is about what I kind of expected, if I'll be honest with you. I was expecting it to be rough, and I was expecting it to be that rough as well. We'll start with a bit of the positive. Delgado looks good so far. Looks like a really good player there. You look at some of the stuff that's gone forward with a couple of chances in the box, which was pretty much all of it was. It was all blocked. But they do take the lead. It's a fantastic Teller goal. It's outside of the box. Hits it. Dawson, he beat all ends up. 9 minutes in, and you see where this game is going to a point. And you have to play really well against a team like this. They're passing the ball around. They're knocking it around well. They're doing really well. You've got quality players like James Ward-Prowse, who, when he is on the ball, he is really looking for it. Then you've got Teller again, doing Famero completely. He's completely doing him on that left side whenever he gets the ball. Now, the referee has cut down on kicking the ball away. You can tell that we've got new refereeing rules. A lot of things that kicking the ball away. Gregory got a card. One of the Southampton players got a card for doing similar. We keep giving free kicks away on the edge of the box as well. And it's also very interesting to see what happens when we're going forward at times. We're trying to move it a bit faster, a bit quicker, but it's just not there. We have been massively penned in at the back. We've been massively penned in at the back of the whenever they're going forward. And we've had some spell, but Windass is struggling a little bit. Gregory, when the ball is going forward, he's not got the legs there. You got Backinson, who had a really good shot, but it came to nothing. You look at what we're trying to do. You can see the idea of what we're trying to do. This is an early team with an early new vision. And you can see what he's doing, but Barry Bannon going deeper and deeper to try and get the ball moving. And you can tell that Muniz is saying, get further forward, but he knows there's no one there to do the anchorman role at the minute. And we're struggling. We've had 3 cards, they've had 2. They've had 11 shots and 4 on target. We've had 5 and none of them on target. They've had 477 passes to our 123. We've had 9 passes in the final third to our 172. They've had 22% of the ball to 78% of the ball. We are really struggling. We are lucky that it's only 1-0. I will admit, we are really lucky that this is only 1-0. But please remember, this is a team that just come down from the Prem. They still have Prem players. They still have players that can hurt you. So it'll be interesting. Interesting, Windass had gone very missing in this game so far as well, which ain't great. Backerton and Volks in that midfield I don't think works, so we need midfielders. We need midfielders desperately, for me, that has shown, so we will see. But 1-0 down. Only 1-0 down. I think we're lucky to be 1-0. Lucky to only be 1-0 down, I should say. So let's see what happens. But at half-time, it is Sheffield Wednesday 0, Southampton 1, and it's a lovely goal. It is an absolutely lovely goal from Teller. They've given it Armstrong. It comes off Armstrong's head, which is interesting. Armstrong had been given the goal. It comes off his head. So maybe that stopped the deflection of the goal. Maybe unsighted Dawson a little bit with that, because that little nick. But they're giving it Armstrong instead of Teller, which I think is a bit unfair, but we'll see. But we are 1-0 down. Let's see what happens in the second half. I think we'll see a lot of changes. But you can see they're working on that left side. You can tell we're the team that just come up, and we're really struggling. Sicko ball is going to take a while, but you can see elements of it working at times. But we're not there yet. Second half, let's see what happens. Second half, we looked loads better. We looked a lot better. We looked like we were more comfortable with the ball at time. Looked like we were trying to get the ball forward. Great ball in. And a really good set piece comes in. Great work by Ioff at the back. And it's that man who we know, who very much, like Stockdale says, he scored goals. Mr. Lee Gregory, sorry. Great volley, good play back. And at times they were starting to carve us open at times, but we really managed to handle that pressure really well and started to show what we can do trying to get it away and stuff. And let's just remember, first half, they were dominated us. They were so much better than us. They looked like they were going to go for it, and it's going to be what it is. Baz had a really good chance there in this game as well. But we make subs, and the subs were interesting. Really interesting here. So,
Subs, Masaba comes on here for Gregory. And
I've got to say, Masaba so far, I know it's been his first game, but he looked like he got the bit between his teeth, and he actually looked pretty decent, you know. I'll be honest with you, I don't think we were outclassed in that. I think we ran that really close at times. They had a Palmer comes on as well.
Palmer and Fletcher come on. Delgado and Volks go off.
On Delgado, I thought Delgado looked very good indeed. He looked like a really good player, got a bit about him. We started to knock it about a bit. You could tell what we were trying to do. Masaba had a really good run where he beat his player. He skinned him. He absolutely skinned him. But the one thing I will say about this game, time wasting, stoppages. We had 9 minutes and Dawson got a yellow card. Lots of cards. You're going to see that a lot this year. James came on as well.
James came on and Windass went off.
Apologies if one of the other sound effects worked. And right near the end, 88th minute, they bring Che Adams on. And you kind of knew when he came on he was going to go. Ward-Prowse with a good ball. We just didn't really attack it enough to like defend it. Great goal. And they win 2-1. 9 minutes out of the time at the end. But you know what? For a first game of the season against a team that just come down, I'm okay with how that performance was in the second half. First half, we looked dreadful. They were all over us. But second half, we looked low better. You could see what we were trying to do. I think Windass is struggling a little bit about how to fit into the system a little bit. But if we're at the level of play we're going to play, I think we'll be okay. I think we were all looking worried about it. Kind of thing. And we were chasing the ball for the 9 minute trying to get it back. But we looked good. You know what? I'm okay with how that performance happened today. You know what? First half wasn't best. Took a lot to get it. Second half, woke up, worked out how to play. And you know what? Need a bit more quality in midfield. I will say that now. Midfield, we definitely need the more quality. But 2-1 against the team that's just come down with all their players still, and they haven't gone yet, I'm okay with that. I would have loved to get a draw. It looked like we could have held on to it at one point, but that last little bit of quality they have. I'm intrigued to see what Southampton will do if and when Ward-Prowse go, because he does set a lot of things up. But yeah, lose 2-1. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, it does put us in the relegation zone. Not going to look at that until Christmas time. But I saw positives in that second half where I think I can see where we're starting from. But thank you for watching. If you joined me in the pre-stream as well, that was awesome. We're going to do that again. I like that. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I much appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Possibly doing a Stockport watch-along for the Carabao Cup if it's on iFollow. So just keep an eye on. I will figure that one out if I am.